Greta is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you've seen the show, I'm a scaredy cat.
Ugliest House in America, season premiere, Wednesday, January 7th at 8 on HGTV.
This episode is brought to you by McAfee.
I got a message that our flight was canceled. But they can put us on another flight, and we just need to confirm our credit card info.
Wait, I got a security alert from McAfee. It flagged that message as a scam.
McAfee's scam detector automatically spots and alerts you to suspicious texts, emails, and deepfake videos. Learn more at McAfee.com/online protection.
Did you know that parents rank teaching financial literacy as the toughest life skill? That's where Greenlight comes in, the debit card and money app made for families. With Greenlight, you can send money quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and track spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn how to earn, save, and spend responsibly, while parents have peace of mind knowing smart money habits are being built. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/Spotify.
Y'all come on in. All right. There we go. All right. Y'all come on in. Y'all already know what time it is. I know it seems like I've been gone for a long time, but we back. Well, kinda. For the most part, we back. The holidays, of course. Oh, I see the lights now. Let me make sure. I'm quite sure let me make sure this is on. It says it's on. But y'all know how Facebook get. I'm not sure if it's on or not, and I just want to make sure. It doesn't say it. So let's try it again. Shout out to everybody that's already tuned in. I literally see y'all. We are on. We are. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits. Limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we're live every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. That's every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
Some people ain't gonna like this, but it's the truth. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This song is called Black. Let's go.
In the hood going crazy. Hey, yo.
I wake up every day black, and some people can't handle that. I'm living in my black skin, and they looking like it is a sin. Oh, it's so crazy how we're living in this moment, and we can shake it, but it would defeat their purpose. They wanna hate us for our black skin, they wanna hate us for our color. They wanna deport us if we do not speak or if we do not look like they color. You can believe what you want, as clear as that. Hey, they make it a point to put it in our face. You can kill them with kindness, but it just be your way. They gon' feel how they feel and that just can't be your right. I really wish it didn't matter, but they still hate me for my color. And it don't matter if you're smart or if you're dumb, if you don't match the other color. If you got mad and you a racist, don't understand me, then trade places with me. But you can't take the hate that you give. You just turn around and teach it to your kids. Damn. As much as we wanna shake it, we can't. They hate us so much, they even put us in the lake. They hate us so much, they even burnt us on the stake. They hate us so much, they even teach my people fake. They burn whole towns down, they still got sundown. Black or brown, we ain't never been free. Especially when color is the only thing they see. They wanna hate us for our black skin, they wanna hate us for our color. They wanna deport us if we do not speak or if we do not look like they color. You can believe what you want, it's clear as day. They make it a point to put it in our face. And you can kill them with kindness, but it just be your way. They gon' feel how they feel and that just can't be erased. This is the type of stuff that can't be erased, yet they do everything they can to erase it. They have changed our history right before our eyes, and it's up to us to keep the truth alive. It's up to us. I'm just saying. Shout out to everybody that's already tuned in. I see y'all all on my platforms, Twitch, Bigo, Facebook, Fanbase, TikTok. I see y'all. Thank you so much. Before we go on, I do want to give a moment of silence for the ones who aren't here with us today. For whatever reason, some of us lost people that are very close to us. And some of us, we just know people that passed away. Or we know of them. So let's give this moment to them. Always make sure that you check on your people. If you fuck with somebody, check on them. If you say that you love somebody, you check on them. There's people that's locked up that you might know or that you knew, and you know, because sometimes if you don't use it, you lose it. Sometimes if people aren't around, then you forget about them. You might not even know that your cousin Ray is in prison, or you might not even know that your best friend is. So if you know anybody that's locked up, make sure that you reach out to them, because the holidays are terribly hard in prison. Even more so than ever. Like, I know that we get depressed out here, but it's even more depressed than that when you have nobody. So if you know anybody that's locked up, please make sure to reach out to them. If you know anybody that's in the hospital, make sure that you do a wellness check. If for those that don't know, I started my podcast because I was held hostage in the hospital. And not many people checked on me. So appreciate the ones that do. So just check on your people. Send out that love, positive vibes, and energy, because we need it. There's a lot of people out here that are going through it, that are feeling on the brink of suicide. And the way society is, it doesn't make it easy, you know, especially when you are a person of color. And the reason why I say that is because tonight's episode is called They Don't Want Us. They don't even want us to shop with them. They don't want nothing about us. And they make it like they do. And I say they. And I'm not saying they like all white people. I'm saying they like all racist people, because racist people can come in all colors. And this is even racist black people towards white people. I mean, period.
racist, period. It doesn't make it easy when you're a person of color or just a person experiencing racism when you already trying to navigate through fucking life already. When you're already trying to navigate through the emotions of the holidays and the this and the that, and you have to work and you got to pay these bills. You already trying to navigate through that. And then now you have to deal with the fact that even though you've done everything that you can in society to be the best person that you can, it's still motherfuckers out there that hate you for who you are and hate you for the skin that you are in. And they will let you know at any time that they get a chance. And it's really fucked up because it's like, damn, you know, even whenever you are being respectful, even when you're being respectful, it makes a racist motherfucker even mad. Worse. Like, they are so... It's worse than before because they like, it's no way that you could just still be nice and kind to me even though you see I'm being hateful to you. Some people will be hateful to you just to see how far they could take it. Some people have been waiting to be hateful, and you are just the person that they're using. You just are. Now, before I go in to what I want to talk about tonight, I do have a few announcements. And like I said, I'm not trying to be... I mean, hey, it's the Couch Chronicles where they don't fucking limits. You're going to take it however the fuck you want. It is what it is. We're rolling into the New Year's. So don't be mad at anyone or anything that you have lost. You want to know why? Because you have lost nothing. You lost nothing. You are about to gain everything that you've ever dreamed of. Everything. You think you lost a friend. You think you lost a job. You think you lost the opportunity, but you didn't. It's preparing you for your real opportunities and your real people that's supposed to be in your life and the real things that's supposed to be in your alignment. Period. So don't dwell on the things that you feel like you've lost this year. Don't do it. 2024 was the year of the rabbit, the year of revelation. 2025, the year of the snake, the year of betrayal. What will 2026 bring? Now, next year is the year of the wild fire horse. It's really the fire horse, but next year is the year of the wild fire horse. And if you didn't know this, the fire horse comes every 60 years. So this will be the only one of our lifetime. Every 90s and 80s babies like me. The only one. I mean, that's, of course, if you're a vampire, then you're going to be there for the next one. But that's what it is. The year of the wild fire horse. And that is next year. What is going to come? It's going to be some things that, whew, baby, you thought 2024 and 25 was bad. 26 is this is the year of like wrapping up the shit that you've been going through. So don't even worry about, what's going to happen. Because guess what's going to happen? Good things. Good things. And I know that we felt like 2023, 2024, 2025 was our year. We always say that. This is our year. This is our year. But the fire horse is very special. Very, very special and potent. So spread goodness and receive goodness. And don't dwell on the things that you think that you lost, because you lost nothing. Trust me. January 2nd, autoimmune disease awareness on the couch. January 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th will be the next prison jail felon talk. You're more than welcome to come share your story. If you know somebody that's been locked up, if you've never been locked up, if you've only been to jail, you're more than welcome. If you've only on probation, you're more than welcome to come share your story, because trust me when I say you got a story and it needs to be told. January 12th will be mental health talk. January 14th will be stop the gun violence. January 21st will be sickle cell talk. January 26th will be swept under. January 28th will be shroom talk. January 30th will be fuck fentanyl. If any of those subjects resonate with you, you are more than welcome to come share your story on the couch. You said, Apollo said, Wild Horse isn't my family logo. Wild Creek, okay, flows through our land. You said, I feel this. I'm where I'm supposed to be no matter how hard shit gets. Exactly, Black Bear. Exactly. Sorry, I'm just now seeing y'all comments. I love y'all. Now today, and before we get into it, you guys know that I am a photographer. Okay, shout out to my wife. I know I always say that, but yeah. If you guys are looking to book with me, 6 edited photos for $15, and if you would like to, I do offer prints. So shout out to the winner of the 8x10 photo print out from me. And the photo was also taken by me. So, you know, you can come get your photo taken, and you can leave with a photo of yourself and your family and hang it up. An 8x10, hang it up. Look at that. Go right up on your wall, however you want it. Can't wait to give them their photo. But yeah, book your girl. Book your girl. It's not about just making a bunch of money to me. It's about making memories for you. So, book your girl. Now, I know you guys are like, okay, what are we talking about today? Well, like I said, they don't want us to be in the same rooms as them. What's this? What is this? Okay. Anyways, they don't want us to be in the same rooms as us. As them. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes you can have just the same amount of money as someone who feels like they're better than you. And they won't give you an opportunity because they feel like they are better than you. Well, yesterday I was hired at the last minute to do a photo shoot. Okay. At the last minute to do a photo shoot. And, you know, I'm into whatever, last minute. It doesn't matter to me. If I'm hired to do it, I'm going to treat it as if I was hired to do it in the first place. So I was booked to do a photo shoot yesterday. And, you know, sometimes before I go, I usually ask about the venue. You know, I ask, hey, can I bring the lights? Or, hey, can I bring the this? Can I bring the that? What's the setting like? Are we going to be outside? So I got all of that, you know, taken care of before I got there. And the shoot was supposed to be at between 5 and 5:15. It wasn't very far from me, so I got everything loaded up into the car, and I head to the venue. I get there, and I know the area, kind of, but I've never been to this hotel, nor have I ever heard of it. It's called the Citizens House Hotel. It's downtown, right in front of the Oklahoma City bombing. So, I get in there, and the valet takes me to, you know, shows me the area, tells me where to go. I get on the elevator, and my client asked me to go to floor 4 because she tells me, you know, I've been here before. This is where I usually shoot sometimes. You know, with another photographer, floor 4 is my favorite, blase, blase, blase. Okay, so boom. If somebody is telling me that they've been at a venue before, and this is what they hired me to do, and where they hired me to be, and they giving me the details, like, so it's no disputing that you've been there before. It's no disputing that you know what you're talking about, to me. So I get up there, I set up, and I'm waiting on my clients. One of them get there, which is the model. The client that hired me, she's the manager of the model. So the model gets there, and I immediately am like, you know what? Go ahead and stand right there. And I'm posing her, and I'm getting some pictures taken, because in my heart of hearts, it felt racist. It felt like, okay, this is going to sound stupid, but it felt like I wasn't supposed to be there. And the reason why I say that is because you can always tell when energies is off. You can always tell when people want you somewhere and when people don't want you somewhere. And immediately from the time I walked in, I felt like they didn't want me there. So immediately they was trying to find out who I was, what I was doing. When my client finally got there, I'm already taking pictures. I got the light set up. And now I'm moving to the next area because it's a big area. You know, I don't know, you know, I'm trying to get as many shots as I can. So, you know, the manager, she's going around showing me all the areas that she wanted me to take the pictures. I'm like, okay, cool. So I set up in the next area, or the first area that she wanted me to be at. And so I set up there. We taking pictures. Everything is going good. Then all of a sudden, the young lady that brought the model to me, she escorted her to me. She comes back and she looks at us and she goes, Who said you guys can be here? Me, I'm not saying anything because that ain't my business. That was between my client and them. So I'm still shooting. I'm doing my thing. I'm not even, and I'm trying to tell the model, like, don't even pay attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just look at me. Just give me faces. Give me this. Give me that. So, still going on. Then the girl leaves. I didn't hear the last part of the conversation or nothing. She left. So then she comes back with her general manager, which his name was Gene Francois Scorndita, whatever the fuck his name is. Okay? So he comes up there and puts his hand on his hip like a girl. And he goes, okay, who told you can be here? And she's like, you know, I spoke to, someone. It was I think she said either a young man or a young lady. You know, he was like, no, you couldn't have. This is my building. This is like basically telling her that she's a liar. Basically telling her that whoever you talked to, you didn't talk to. You're making it up. You just wanted to be in here. So the way he's talking at her, not to her, the way he's talking at her, I know my temper. So I politely unplug my shit. And I start to head downstairs. I say, you know what? She said, okay, I mean, so I hear her asking, so how much is it going to, because he's saying that, okay, well, you need to be a member. She said, okay, well, how much does it cost to be a member? He goes, yeah, no. Like, what do you mean, yeah, no. So the model was like, well, how much? Because if we need to pay right now, tell me right now. I'll pay right now so we can stay. Just let me know. He was like, oh, no. Basically, your money is no good with me. Your money is no good with me. So I go downstairs. I left them with the last of that conversation that I heard. I go downstairs. I put my light up. And I come back in the lobby because I'm waiting on them to see if we're going to shoot outside. If so, where we're going to shoot. You know what I'm saying? It's cold outside, so let's figure it out before we go out there. So they tell me, so he said that he doesn't have any, authority over the lobby, so we can do it in the lobby. I said, okay, so you want me to go get my light? She was like, yeah. I said, okay, cool. So I go get my light, and the young lady that escorted the model to me in the first place, which was the one that was making the ruckus, comes down there and she's locking the doors. And so my client was like, hey, just 10 more minutes and we're good. She goes, okay. Okay. So she goes back upstairs. We do our thing. Everything's good. Pack our stuff and we leaving. I put my stuff in the car. I'm looking for my phone for 20 minutes. I'm like, where is my phone? Like, I didn't remember taking it out, but I was like, I could have. So let me just call it. I called it, no answer. So I called the building. I'm like, hey, let me just call the building just in case. So I'm like, ring, ring, ring. They answer. I'm like, hey, I left my phone in there. And I wanted to know if maybe, you see my phone, whatever. So the young lady, which is the one that escorted the model to me in the first place, she says, oh, are you the photographer? And I go, oh, yeah, I am. And she goes, okay, give me just a moment. 10 minutes later, she gets back on the phone and she says, I found your phone. I said, great. I'm right at the door. You can just come right on out and just give it to me. She says, oh, I have to call my manager. I was like, oh, that struck me as odd. I was like, okay, that's kind of odd. Thank you, Ginger, for all the love. I see you. I was like, that's odd. So she tells me she's going to call me back. I didn't get a call back for 10 minutes. So I'm calling back like, what's happening? So I call back. I'm like, ma'am, my phone. She's like, yeah, my manager said that you can't have it. What the fuck you mean I can't have my phone that I paid for? She was like, well, that's all I know. So, yeah, I lied. I said, I got kids that's about to call me. She was like, oh, well, let me give you a call back. Let me call him again. This is what she tells me. So I call back because 10 minutes go by again and I still ain't getting no phone call. So I call back and she gets on the phone and she tells me, yeah, he said you can't have your phone until tomorrow at 9:30. I said, excuse the fuck out of me? What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean I can't have my phone until 9:30 tomorrow? Well, we're closed. And a hotel. This is a hotel, you guys. It's called Citizens House Hotel. Yeah, we're closed and it's a security issue. It's a security issue to give me my phone? I said, well, can you just slip it out the door and then shut the door and then I'll come up and then I'll pick it up? No. So she hangs up. So I calls back. I had to call back 50 times. When I tell you nobody answered, when I tell you she kept sending me to voicemail with my shit held hostage in they fucking building. So I called my client, because I remember he had gave her a card. I said, hey, send me a picture of that card. She sends me a picture of the card. His cell phone number's on it, which is like 617 something. I'm going to put it in the comments. The fuck. So he gives me his number, or she gives me the number. I'm calling him. He finally answers the phone. And he's like, what? Like he already knows me. I'm like, sir, my phone is in your hotel. Well, I don't know who you are and you're trespassing. I said, sir, you know who the fuck I am. You just seen me in your building taking pictures. And you just told my client that she wasn't supposed to be there. Well, still, that doesn't mean that I know you. You're trespassing. You're a trespasser. And I'm calling the cops. Do y'all know that they called the fucking police on me? They called the police, 2 police officers on me, telling them that I'm a trespasser. How can I trespass and my things are on your stuff? Now, if you're saying that you didn't allow this young lady to be in here and we shouldn't have been there, then how come you didn't kick us out immediately? How come you allowed us to stay in the lobby? How come you and then the thing is this. When the police got there, the girl out of nowhere appears after I've been banging on the door. I'm calling all type of shit. Finally, she comes to the door. I'm like, where the fuck is my phone? It's upstairs. And I don't even know who you are. I said, you don't know who I am, bitch. You literally, I said, bitch, you literally just seen me 2 times upstairs, then downstairs, and you told me on the phone that you know who I am. So what are you talking about? That you don't know who I am, that you've never seen me before in your life. So they playing me like they've never seen me before in their life. Like I literally just randomly popped up out of nowhere banging on their door. So not only was they talking down and being disrespectful and pulling, I didn't even tell y'all. as I'm on the phone with this man, asking him, yo, why the fuck can I not get my phone? He tells me, well, you need to find better people to hire you. Because obviously they scum. Obviously, you don't know how to pick the right people to hire you. I said, excuse the fuck out of me? Who on earth does he think that he is? He's not even from Oklahoma, period. Now, this is going to rub some people the wrong way. This is going to make some people really fucking mad. But you know how they fight so hard, and I say they, because there's a lot of people that fight so hard to deport illegal immigrants? Well, how the fuck is it not possible to deport a motherfucker from out of your state? They don't even belong in your state. They literally came here to live and causing ruckus in your fucking state, in your hometown. This motherfucker from New York or from overseas somewhere. You all up in Oklahoma acting as if you better than everything walking. And treating people as if they are nothing. And telling people that their business isn't right. That the people aren't for the right. Like insinuating that they ain't shit. That they scum. So how the fuck, why can't we deport people that's in our state? Fucking up. How come? We didn't ask you to come to Oklahoma. We didn't ask you to come to Michigan. We didn't ask you to come to Texas. We didn't ask you to come, but you chose to come here. And that's fine, you can be here until you do something fucked up. Until you do some fucked up ass shit. Then you need to get the fuck on. Period. Y'all so busy trying to deport illegal immigrants for trying to make a life. They literally trying to do what they can to make a life. But then there's people that don't belong in certain states or that come to certain states and start fucking shit up. They the ones that gotta go. They the ones that need to be deported, not to another country, deported back to their fucking state. Take your ass back to New York with that shit. Bitch. What does he think? And then you talking as if you can't be like you can't be in the middle of the street just doing something random and the police won't mess with you and deport your ass. Cause you got a fucking accent. They might fuck with your ass too. Why you think you better than motherfucking somebody? Bitch. You're not. You have no idea the pull that any of the ladies that were in your facility has. What they're capable of. None of us have any idea what anyone is capable of. So we should really tread lightly, right? Be easy. Y'all never know what somebody going through and then y'all want to do some fucked up shit. Y'all want to get positions like general manager and then act as if you're general fucking king. Bitch, no. You are nothing. And treating anyone like they're nothing makes you nothing. You make you nothing. By treating other people like nothing. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. I'm just saying. If you really want to be somebody, you have to be kind to people. No one is going to want to remember a fucking bully. Not for the right reasons, they don't. No one is going to want to celebrate someone who was fucking mean to everyone, who was racist, who was disrespectful, who was condescending, who was this, who was that. No one is going to want to celebrate you, love you, be kind to you, show up to your funeral, or none of that. None of that. Now, I'm not saying that be perfect, that you're not going to be mean to one person one time. There's going to be times where somebody going to be like, you're a fucking bitch. And they're going to really believe that you a bitch. And you probably going to be a bitch. But that don't mean that you can't change from being a bitch to a queen. People change. Things change. Life happens. Life humbles people to the point where that we like, ooh, I'm going to have to change. He and that whole facility needs to humble themselves. Because not everybody, and I'm not even just speaking of people of color, nobody in general wants to be in a facility where people are being racist or disrespectful to another kind. Because what if they have family members that are of that color? Or what if they have best friends that are of that color? No one likes to be associated with negative bullshit. And that goes for a facility too. A business. It goes for all of that. He was so rude and belittled anyone who didn't meet his standard of description. And that is not right. Just because someone doesn't meet the standard that you have set or that society have set for you to think that you need to keep set does not mean that people aren't worthy. Because all of us are worthy. All of us. We might not have as much money as you, or you might not have as much money as me. That doesn't mean that I'm better than you, and it doesn't mean that you are better than me. It just means that you got your bills paid faster than me, motherfucker. That's it. That's it. People of color still experience racism. We have to quit acting like it's not still happening and it's not here. We have to just address it. Address it and move on. Like, how can we teach accountability if we pick and choose when to take accountability? And that goes for any and everyone. From now on, let's stop giving our business and money to the businesses who do not want us there. If they don't want our business as a person, why would you give them your money? Don't give somebody your money if they don't like you. Don't sit next to a motherfucker who's talking about you. Don't be in the same room full of motherfuckers who hate you. Let's make it make sense. If they don't like you, they won't write you. And I mean right and right. I'm just saying. People aren't really who they say they are. And you won't find out sometimes till it's too late. And then some people are exactly who the fuck they act like. But then they try to tell you that they somebody else. Oh no. You act like a racist, you are a racist, baby. Get it together. You don't got to be like that. You can actually fix that. Fix it. Citizens Hotel, you need to fix everything you got going on. The racism is so thick that you can literally feel it as soon as you walk through the door. And that is not appropriate. That is not good. But it's clear that you only want the Ku Klux Klan and MAGA in your building. It's clear. Y'all can have it. You won't be getting no business from me. And at first I was like, you know what? I'm going to just book a room just because, bitch. And their highest room is $895. Bitch, that people could buy that. Trust me. People can pay for that, but we don't want to, motherfucker. We don't. So that $895, $823 per night for a residential suite. Like I said, it's not impossible to pay, but we don't want to pay. And we won't. We won't. It's the building doesn't scream class, it screams ass. Yeah. So, if you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 8 Central Time, and every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, Big O, Twitch, tag, like, fan base, favorite it. I'm everywhere. YouTube, wherever you could think of. Amon.com. Also follow THA JANELL on all platforms. That's my main platform. And if you would like to stream any of my music, the song that I played earlier today was called Black. Type in Black and my name, JANELL, and all of my music should pop up. Stream my music, and everybody who has been streaming my music, thank you so much. Thank you all my couch potatoes who's been tuning in and keeping up with the couch. Y'all, this year is not over. We still on season 4, going on to season 5. And again, shout out to my couch potato, Brie DeVille. Y'all see this big, beautiful, look at that big, beautiful canvas that she created for me. And look at me. That's me. That's me. And it look exactly like me. Yeah. There's me. I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys. If you're watching the Thunder will be playing the 8th. I think it's Atlanta. I think we're playing Atlanta. We playing Atlanta tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow on the couch. I love you so much. Sending positive vibes, love and energy. Have a good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.